Thank you so much. Um, Firstly, I want to commend SSF for bringing such an important issue to the fore. I love the stage and how it has brought about every element of this issue, whether it is echo chambers, whether it is a big brother, whether it is the fact that sensationalism sells more than truth, or algorithms decide what you see. So this is the issue that we are facing. And of course, on this side, we are talking about manipulation is everywhere. The truth is under attack. And finally, we are talking about cognitive immunity in the poster there. And I feel, that is the need of the hour, cognitive immunity, for all of us to produce cognitive immunity amongst ourselves. And what else gives us immunity? When, let's say at a point when there was polio across the country, when there was measles across the country, scientists came across and found vaccines. And as a child, when you take that vaccine, it puts a tiny amount of that germ inside your body. Your body fights that germ and learns how to fight that germ for all your life. And that is how vaccines work. And it is these vaccines that bring immunity to variety of diseases which earlier used to create havoc. Right now in our society, we have another epidemic. A few years back, we went through an epidemic that was COVID, and then a COVID vaccine came, and today we are sitting like this, in a community. This was unthinkable 4 years ago. 4 years ago, it felt like the world is going to end and that we would never again sit like this, ever again. But then a vaccine came and we are sitting here again. So the question that we have to ask ourselves is that where is the vaccine for this, this new world that we are facing, where misinformation, hate, and propaganda is what surrounds all of us? That the world of information is turning humans against humans, and it has become an epidemic. Who here has not fallen for misinformation? All of us here have fallen for misinformation. Just the way we had no control whether we get COVID or not, which is why it was called an epidemic. When is something called an epidemic? When you have no control whether you will get that infection or not. Similarly, today, we have no control whatsoever whether we are going to fall for misinformation or not. We are seeing things on Instagram, we are seeing things on WhatsApp, we are seeing things on Facebook, and we are going through reels after reels, and sometimes we are going through reels for hours together. And we don't know what information we are consuming. We don't know what is influencing our minds. And as we do this, we have to take a second look. The name is also a great name, that we have to take a second look. We have to take a step back and think about this new world that we are living in, and think about what we want to do with this world. We cannot just continue the way it is at this point of time. We have to stop, and we have to take a second look, and we have to think about what do we do about this. We have to think about how the influences that we are capturing through the form of social media is affecting us, is affecting people around us, is affecting societies, is affecting countries and the world at large. So there are many young friends here, and I would urge them that please think about this actively. There is a lot of information out there online which talks about what does a centralized form of social media does, where few companies own all means of communication. And think about concepts such as decentralization. Think about concepts such as communities and communication with the communities. And this is the time to self-educate. Self-education is the biggest revolution. And this is the time to self-educate, to figure out what we have to do with this world going forward. Thank you so much for inviting me here, and thank you so much for such a thoughtful thematic conference.